All right.
We are.
That headset is not. Oh, that's just the name of that audio. Okay. Yep. We're coming through live. I need to go turn on my. There we go.
Say toggle me over. Just one thing over and over.
Yeah, I'm thinking what I'll be able to do is I should be able to get the microphone far enough away whenever I'm not using it to keep it still comfortable. But we'll see.
I'm good to go. Hopefully I can toggle it here.
And I hear fireworks going off again tonight.
Oh yeah, they've been going off all evening.
Did you hang on a second. Okay, for some reason I didn't get a shout out. That's okay. Not important at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna turn down the volume on. I need to adjust the volume in Flight Sim. It's really, really, really loud. Sound. Let's go with
Play.
like there. It's a little more reasonable. Of course, it's probably also my headset turned up really loud. Yeah. Okay. All right, so world map. Actually, let me go back to my options and fix my controls here. All right, alpha flight controls. I've got it in GA aircraft. Okay, bravo. I'm gonna go to the preset manager, duplicate, and this is gonna be Cessna 172. Okay.
Music set volume 70.
Now what I need to do is
Music set volume 60.
clear those.
Music set volume 60.
And I need to add collapse all, power management, mixture axes, validate, and then I need to add decrease mixture, validate, reverse. Okay, all right, I've got a Cessna 172 profile set up now. All right, so what's the flight plan for today?
I was going to go from E38.
Oh, hang on, let me pick my aircraft. Okay, E38.
To KMRF via Rawls Ranch, Rawls.
Okay, hang on. E38. So that's Alpine 2. What was it again?
KMRF, Marfa,
KMRF, Marfa. Okay.
via Rawls Ranch, Rawls.
How do you do that?
Go to. Well, actually, let's see. Oh my God. Well, I just went to the map and clicked on the one below it.
Oh, I see.
Hello? Yep. Got one more fridge. Alright. I have to do a bottle delivery.
Okay, what was that airport again? Via what?
Rawls Ranch, Rawls. If you look at, if you pull up the map, and you see Marfa and
Oh, I see it.
Alpine, at the bottom of what would be a V between those two, you'll see Rawls Ranch. You just click on it.
Oh,
If
got
you
it.
click on it with your mouse.
So we're going to go from E38 to there, then to KMRF.
Yeah.
Cool.
Little V. And depending on what it looks like, maybe a little bit of V in it. See what Big Ben looks like.
Okay. All right, I'll hang tight till you're back.
Yes.
All right, let's turn on the display capture so everyone can see what I'm doing here. Okay. So at this point, we're just going to kind of kick back and wait. And get going soon here. All right. So the cool thing about tonight is this is going to be my first stream with the honeycomb. The full honeycomb setup. Let me find a parking spot here. And we'll do ramp GA. There we go. Okay.
Still there? All right.
And okay, there we go. I went ahead and just put it in be right back since I didn't know. All right.
Okay. I set
Hey.
mine to live weather 7 a.m.
Live weather. So I need to do all players, weather and time, preset, but I'll leave it on live weather. And then you said 7 a.m.
I did 7:30, but doesn't matter. We put it wherever.
Oh, 7:30. Okay. All right. I've got that set up. And I'm ready, I guess, to load in. Let me just make sure here.
Start flight.
Hey, random question for you. Do you have, did this microphone happen to come with, like, the foam cover for it?
I think it did. I'll look for it. I may have, because I know I didn't use it. I may still have a box to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you happen to find it, let me know. I'd like to put the foam cover. Alright. Oh, what parking space did you pick?
I just picked one.
Oh.
I didn't think about it.
Oh, good. I'll have to just catch up to you. Shouldn't take me too long to start up and everything. Okay, I'm going to kill the display capture now because we're fixing to switch to VR. This should be an interesting experience. This will be my first time doing a VR flight since I kind of did a test flight in the King Air. Hey, look, there's snow on the ground.
Toggle VR. Toggle VR.
Okay, let me turn on the... Ooh. What plane are you flying?
Cub.
Piper Cub? Interesting choice.
No, not a Piper Cub. A Cub Crafter. X-Cub.
Oh, nice. Doing a bush
Toggle
plane.
VR.
Interesting. So, for some reason, it can't capture VR.
Really?
Yeah, let me pull up the web browser real quick and see if this issue's already been explored. I might have a way around it actually.
That did not work like I would have liked. That killed.
I'm gonna back out of VR here.
I have to restart. It killed Microsoft Flight Sim.
When you fired up the VR?
When I toggled the VR, yeah. Killed it.
That's not good.
Nope. It is not.
Okay, let me go to my settings here and see if I can like mirror it.
I do indeed have the phone cover
Oh, sweet.
and also the pop filter if you want it.
Oh, I'm surprised you don't use the pop filter.
No, I'll use it for this mic.
Oh, do you just not need it for that mic?
It comes, well, it doesn't come with. They have one as an option. I just haven't found it necessary.
Gotcha. Well, if you don't plan to use any of it, I don't know how to capture the VR on this. It doesn't behave like
It
you would
doesn't do the other VR capture.
Yeah. Let me
Huh.
move the browser over here. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Hang on. I'm getting some noise from Braden. Okay, we're good. I don't know how you do this, because I think it uses OpenXR. OpenXR Streamlabs OBS. Well, I don't really know what to do here. Let's see here. WMR screen mirror.
Toggle VR mode.
Oh, okay. I think I got it. Okay, cool. Nice. Alright. I have it figured out now. So we're going to do window capture. Add new source. WMR window. And done. Okay, now that does not work. So I'm actually going to go over here. Mixed reality pass through. See, that should be on top of everything. Okay. Properties. Well, that sucks. Dang it. I'm really struggling with this.
Not able to pick up the VR?
Yeah, there's a... I'm trying to think of ways it could work, potentially. Game capture,
The regular
maybe?
VR capture widget doesn't pick it up.
Yeah, there's... It can't just pick up on it. OpenVR capture doesn't work. I could do maybe a display capture here. Do I have another display up? I don't have another display up. That's the problem.
Doesn't it come up on your screen as well?
It does, but it comes up like with the stereoscopic view.
Yeah, you may have to crop it.
I might have no other choice. It might look funny, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, for now, let me go ahead and re-enable VR. Okay, VR is back up. And the WMR portal is mirroring the content appropriately. So now let's go over here, add. Game capture, display capture, window capture. Add a new source. Yeah, that sucks.
You can't pick up the WMR portal?
Yeah, I was hoping I could do that. Let me remove... I know what I'm going to do. Okay, let me go... display settings. Hang on. Display. How do I? Oh wait, hang on. Windows Control P. No, that's not what I want. Whoop. Okay, hang on. I just goofed it up. Sure is acting like he might wake up. Display. How do you... Where? Dang it. Control panel. Let's just go to the control panel. Let's cut out the middleman here. You loaded back in yet?
Yep.
Alright. Did you do a parking spot this time?
Shit, no. I may get back out for the parking spot. Oh well, actually, I can just change that right there. Gate parking. Parking.
How do I freaking do this? I'm trying to... Oh, I know what I need to do. Duh. Display settings. There. Alright, I'm going to activate that display. There. Ah, dang it. I'm an idiot. You know what I did just now is I closed the window before the "do you want to save these settings" problems came up. So, keep changes. There. Now, I'm going to move the WMR portal over to this display, which is not where it is in reality. There. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is open up slobs, which is now moved. Now I can't grab it. Okay. Alright, I swear, they are really testing me here. Problem is that Microsoft is like taking over the screen, so nothing can display over it. I can't even get the desktop to force display, so... And I can't move slobs.
Oh, I see. Because you're running off one display.
Well, now I've got... Well, yeah, Flight Sim's only running on one display, but the problem I'm having with slobs now is it's on the central display, the same display as Flight Sim. Alright, I know what I'm going to do. General...
Move slobs?
Do what?
You can't move slobs?
No, it won't let me move it because it's stuck behind Flight Sim. And Flight Sim, for some terrible reason...
You'd have to...
There, I was able to get it. I just put Flight Sim in window mode. Now I'm back in full screen. There. Now I'm back. Okay, so now what I can do is add a display capture. Add a new source. Display 3. Display 5. Display 2. I don't want display 2. I guess I do want display 2. Okay, and we'll move that down where the other display capture is. I'm almost done. What a pain. I can't believe that OpenXR doesn't get picked up like a normal capture would. Okay, all right, that's good. So now I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move here. I'm gonna switch my slobs to the other monitor. Do that. Ha! I got it. I got the stupid thing. All right, now I'm ready to go. Clean my lenses, and we can start to get going on our little journey here. All right.
Start flight.
So this is where it gets interesting. You loading in now?
Mm-hmm.
All right. See, I can't recall how to pull up the checklist menu. This is why I need like a binding to open the checklists. I have something for ATC, but okay. Controls, keyboard, all.
How'd you get that stuff even to come up?
Get the VR to come up.
No, I'm in VR, but you can't, like I said, you can't pull up the menu
Shift C.
to pull up the.
Oh, you can pull up the escape menu. Oh yeah, I'm setting up.
Options and everything.
Yeah, I'm setting up hotkeys for that stuff, for like the checklist and everything. So Shift C, I think, is the checklist hotkey. Aircraft documents. I don't see any aircraft documents in here. That's problematic. Oh well. Parking brake. Set. Okay. Ignition off. Avionics. Alright, I want the alternator battery switches on. PFDs coming on. Fuel quantity indicators are good. Alright. We want bus 1 on now. Fan is heard. Pitot heat check working. Okay, that's good. Low volts and insular check on. Master switch out and battery off. Fuel selector both. Static off. I'm not sure where that would be located. Alright, before starting engine. Seat pre-flight inspection complete. Seatbelts. That's not going to be a problem. Brakes. Okay, circuit breakers all pushed. Electrical command off. Fuel selector both. Fuel shutoff valve. Open. Alright, starting engine. Throttle, open a 1/4 inch. Okay, mixture idle cutoff. Primary switch. Test. Oop. Hope I let her in at the right airport. I don't see you anywhere.
What are you in?
Oh, I see you now. I'm in a Cessna.
Can I say you looks like there's a Cessna right next to him.
Yeah, I see you now. Alright. Alright, arm. Blah blah blah, volts and stuff. Don't really care about any of that. Standby, check on, prop clear. Master switch. Alternator and battery on. Beacon on. Mixture full rich. Alright, turn on the fuel pump. Oh, that's something I could. 3, 4, 5. Mixture lean. Feet ready to brake.
I guess I can't mouse over most of these things.
Ignition start. You see the snow on the ground? You can see some. Yeah, we'll see it once we're airborne. Okay, oil pressure, check, 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 check. Avionics on now. Flaps up. Okay. Alright. We'll go ahead and flip on the rest of the lights. Is this a controlled airfield? Guess I'm about to find out.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Let's get the altimeter. Three 3022. Okay.
Echo Tree 8 automated weather observation 1300.
3. That's pretty high. Okay, altimeter set. Alright, we're gonna taxi.
Echo Tree 8 traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is taxiing to runway 1.
Runway 1. Is there only... No, there's 2 runways here, right? Runway 1.
There's a couple.
That's confusing. Runway 1, would that be 001? Wait, no, that would just be 36. 010?
Be 100.
Or, oh, okay, runway 100. Okay, so that's... Heck, I don't know where runway 1 is. I'm not familiar with this airport. I'll have to zoom in
Control,
here.
they're giving you a runway.
Do what?
They're giving you a runway.
No, that's just what it picked. I don't see a runway 1 here. We'll just take off from wherever. I don't think it matters. I mean, I didn't catch what winds were. That's my bad. What's the winds?
Echo 38, automated weather observation, 1300 Zulu. Wind 302 at 7.
302 at 7. So... Okay, I think I see which one is runway. Heck, I don't know. Oh well, I'll just follow your lead. I'm ready to taxi.
Alright.
I'll turn on
Okay,
pitot
let's pull a
heat.
Tom, but I don't know.
Do it. Oh. I have to manage my pitot heat with my, there we go. Oh, I forgot to start my... Well, it wouldn't work with this application anyway. Hopefully they add support for running this in OpenVR. I feel like the performance would probably be better in the long run. As it is now, I can't really easily check my check on my stream. Got it sorted?
I think so.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, voice detect issues.
Gotcha.
They don't have the keybinds and everything to get everything to go in here.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, that could be problematic. Tell you what though, feels good sitting in the Cessna in VR. I don't know how real life scale it is, but feels right. Let the taxi. Oh man, this is cool. Something different about doing the little GA aircraft like this in VR.
I don't think I got enough runway if I just take off right here.
And that thing, for sure.
Oh, you wouldn't Cessna too. We got a mile long runway. We're right
Alright.
at the end of the runway.
Let me do my run up real quick.
Well, that's actually in the runway anyway. It's a taxiway. Up here.
That's good. All right. Go ahead and set my flaps. Oh, this is the taxiway. How about that?
I'm going to use this word on there right here.
Move my checklist out of the way here. What are you doing? Oh, you're going to use that one?
Yeah, because I don't know. Can't really tell, and it's plenty long enough. So.
Doors are closed. Seatbelts are checked, I guess. Free, no red X's. Barrow, set. Check. Reg, both.
A little bit of a crosswind.
Okay, that's fine. I'm skipping a lot of steps here because. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to bother with the rest of that. Let me announce takeoff.
Echo Tree 8 traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha taking off runway 23 left touch and go.
Alright, let me set my altimeter to like 5,000 if I need it. Or autopilot altitude, I guess. Well, what do you know? This is like the exact direction we needed to be in anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it does a pretty good job of showing a lightly snow-coated ground, you know? Is it super snowy out there right now?
It is right now. They actually closed Big Bend Park today. 'Cause,
Oh, wow.
It was impassable. They had between 12 and 24 inches, depending on what part of the park you were in.
Wow.
It was ridiculous.
Well, there's snow, but
It's
certainly not that
a
much.
Dusting in the winter, but yeah, I mean, usually a dusting in the winter every once in a while, but not that kind of snow.
Yeah. Are we going to be flying over your choice camping area in this route?
No, on this route we won't get far enough south for that. But I do like the terrain. Pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah. Man, this thing's not fast on the climb out.
No, this one doesn't either.
What are you flying at right now?
Right around 90.
Oh, you're still faster than me. What's your vertical speed though?
Let's see where that is. It's so small, I can't hardly read it.
Oh yeah, if you hold your right mouse button, it zooms in a little bit. Helps you read those gauges a little clearer. This is unbelievable. This is really cool. I mean, DCS is amazing and all, but there's something really that feels good about doing this with this really nice hardware. Oop, let me turn off my landing and taxi lights. Oop.
Sound like trim for a climb out? Yeah, definitely cool in the yard.
I'm getting a little bit quicker here. I'm getting up to 85.
Level out about 7,000.
Let me adjust my autopilot up to 7. I don't know if I'm going to use autopilot, but I like to have it set up in case I decide to use it. This is cool. This is cool. I mean, I did a night flight in the King Air. It didn't feel nearly this good, but I think there's a few factors. Number one, I have my new yoke.
That new yoke, yeah.
It feels really nice. I'm not trying to rub it in or anything, but I am telling you.
Well, means enjoy it, you know. That's what it's about.
So the throttle is nice for adding a little bit of immersion from the hit the mic there. The throttle's nice for adding a little bit of immersion from having a bunch of buttons and controls and different aircraft you can do, and that's great. I like the throttle, but in terms of something you feel, if you think about it, you're handling the yoke a lot more often than the throttle.
Oh, yeah.
So to have a nice feeling yoke, it just changes the perspective a little bit. You know, it was definitely a little more important for me.
External view.
Where I had that creaky old SATEC from several years ago, very old. I needed a
Cockpit view. You say you're going to keep that or try and sell it? Get something out of it.
I'm not sure. I'll probably sell it. I've just
It'd
been,
be a good time.
yeah, I've just been too lazy to get around to it.
I know exactly how that works. I've held on so much of that stuff for so long.
Yeah. I had thought about maybe giving it to my nephew, but he doesn't have a computer that can do anything, and you know, I don't know what sort of benefit he'd get out of it. So, yeah, one of these days I'll sell it. I'll probably try to get like $100 for it. Yeah, that's too high. I honestly would be happy to get 50, 60 bucks even, you know? I'm not in any rush, because partly because we got the stimulus, and that kind of pays for the the throttle and the yoke, so I'm not in any big rush to pay it off now.
We don't have ours yet. So.
Oh, y'all's didn't come in yet?
Plus, they're only going with 600. So.
Yeah. Well, how about that honeycomb? 600 will buy you both.
Yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna have to wait a while till we see how this daycare thing comes out, because I'm gonna start dropping $1,000 a month on daycare.
Wow.
Ryan after school, and her all day.
Yikes. You don't have any family that are able to help out with that?
Nope. I
Hmm.
don't have any family around here, period. Her family works. She's only got one family member we would trust, and she works.
So when's that going to start up?
February.
February? Hmm. I'm sure Kayla would be happy to help where she could on her days off and stuff.
And
But
talked about that, and so was Remy's girlfriend. And I said, you can't. The problem is, depending the daycare, you have to have a spot, and so
yeah,
we can't depend on one person who, if she gets sick, whether that's Brooke or, because there's Molly, who's another one of the foster parents. She said she would watch. She'd keep the baby. I still don't take care of Ryan.
yeah,
Figure out how that's going to happen, and then what if she gets sick? And I said, what if somebody in her family catches COVID? Blah, 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 Sure enough, like 2 weeks ago, her husband caught COVID.
Hmm.
So now we'd be just sitting there. All of a sudden, now you got to find something to do, and you don't have daycare because you didn't sign her up anywhere.
Yeah.
So now what do? You got to not go into. I either I have to take off work for at least 14 days until somebody else unrelated to us gets over COVID.
Yeah.
You have to bail out of your internship halfway through the semester. I mean, what do we do? That's not really something I want to play with.
Yeah. What altitude are you at?
I started slipping. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking around. I dropped down to about 6,400.
Do you have your altimeter set?
I do not. I'm looking at the.
Oh. It's 3022 in case you're wondering. Or I think if you hit the B key, it just automatically sets it. I bet you're a lot lower than you realize.
Set altimeter. That was one of the commands in there.
There's nothing wrong with flying that low. I wonder if it's because the sun's coming out or what. But I'm seeing a little bit less snow on the ground.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any snow, which is interesting.
I still see it. But now I'm about to not see it. It all disappears over
We
here.
had live weather.
You didn't see any snow whenever you took off?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there's definitely snow. It's not heavy. It definitely still looks like more like a light dusting, but it's definitely snow down there. I'd double check your... Oh, I can tell you're in your settings.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to check it.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to make sure you have a hotkey mapped for your weather and time settings and open that menu up with a hotkey. Because, yeah, that little pop-up menu, at one point in time it worked for me while in VR, but then that kind of stopped. I might end up passing up where you were in a minute.
You passed me, and I can see it, but all of a sudden I can't get my. Oh, it's. Why is my. What's happening there?
Let's see. So where is it we're flying to? Rawls.
Yep.
And then from there, we're going to our... Wait. Oh, yeah, Marfa is where we're going to end up, but Rawls is our next destination. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to tune Rawls. Oh, they've got a bunch of runways. Or, not that they have a bunch. Hang on. They have 1, 2, 3... At least 4 runways. Alright, I've got them tuned. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm kind of dipping down to 6. So I can get a better view. Yeah, I'm not seeing the snow now that I'm out this far. It's like as the sun is hitting the ground, the snow is melting. That's interesting. I remember in one of their things they said that that would happen, is the snow would actually be dynamic and would react to things like the sun coming out and stuff like that. Because I can still see the snow on like the hills over there. Because the sun's not hitting it. I think that's snow. Yeah, I've never been out here to Big Bend. But it's definitely different than what I expected. Yeah, I guess I've been out in this general area. Maybe? No. I don't even think I've been in the general area. Once Braden and Brinley get a little bit older, old enough to do camping type stuff, I'm definitely going to come out here. Now that I've got a truck that can get out to the more remote parts. Even if it's just something that Braden and I have to do. Leave the girls to do their girly things, and Braden and I go camping together when he gets older. I want to do that kind of stuff with Braden. Without going on too much of a soapbox. My dad was so busy with work that I never got those experiences. Those kind of just one-on-one bonding times with him until I was already an adult. That's whenever my dad and I finally got to, go do stuff and hang out and everything. Well, not ever since he moved, but
Yeah.
growing up as a kid, he was just too busy with work. So, missed out on some of the fun stuff. Are you still behind me?
Oh yeah. I lost sight of you, but nope. I am behind you, but I'm a shade above you. I'm about your probably 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to take it slow a little bit here. I'm slowing down to like 90. Just take in the view. With how smooth this is running, I definitely will be looking forward to picking up some fast-moving jets for some VR flying. I gotta pick up like one jet at least, and that MB339 might be a good one. But then again, there's a part of me that I think the most I would do would be a jet trainer. As cool as this is, I don't know. I still prefer doing the civilian flying stuff for this. I've got DCS and I can fly a trainer around DCS if I really want to. The only thing I feel like DCS needs is a whole world map like this. If they pull that off, then perfection. Speaking of that, there's a new map coming to DCS that just got announced. Well, not officially announced, but this guy.
Working with Marianas.
Yeah, so it's not from Eagle Dynamics, but it's from a brand new company, and they're going to be doing California, specifically Miramar and all that stuff. I think that could be fun. go and live out your Top Gun fantasies, you know. You're going to Miramar.
Still can't believe it. I gotta give you 2 your shot. I'll send you to Top Gun.
Yeah, so
This landscaping is just really well modeled.
yeah,
I
with
say
the
modeled, I mean it's technically, I guess it's
generated.
generated.
Yeah, I haven't seen this, but you have, so
Even like the roads around the edges of these mesas. These are nothing but dirt roads.
yeah.
I'm curious what some of the trails. One of these days, I'm gonna actually fly out over the park and see what the trails in Big Bend look like. How many of them they've got there along the river.
Yeah. One thing that you really benefit from with VR flying like this is the sense of depth. I can already tell that my pattern work is gonna be 10 times better. I can already tell, because when you can look over and see your wing and judge how far you are from the ground just by looking, you really cannot do that in 2D. So that is one major benefit. And also just like being able to peer over your canopy, but your glare shield and your hood, and just kind of being able to line up for landings is going to be a lot easier for sure. Definitely going to have to try some more aircraft. It's much more polished than it was whenever I was beta testing. Without going into too much detail, the performance is improved. That's the big thing, because the performance before was it was rough. 9 minutes out. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna do like a touch and go, or
Yeah, we can do that.
let me check my fuel. Oh yeah, I'm good on fuel. Yeah, we can just do a full pattern.
Got what, a 5-hour?
I think it's a 5-hour endurance with a full tank.
Yeah.
One thing I need to do is I wish you could save a setting for like have it put in the same pilot weight every time, and so I don't have to keep messing with it. What does that sound? Are you near me?
Yep.
Oh, that's what I'm hearing. Guess I could.
I thought I was that close, but
It was very faint.
right off your right wing.
Oh, I see you over there. Yeah. I didn't change liveries. Did you go download that livery pack?
No, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, there's a nice set of liveries you can go download. I mean, I've got a whole extra livery pack as well, but they're doing a good job of finally trickling in some content. Did you see Carenado had a sale on their aircraft? Yeah, the 3 Carenado planes currently out are, at least they were, may not be now, but they were on sale for $17.99. I was thinking of twisting Kayla's arm a little bit and trying to buy the Mooney, the Ovation or whatever it is, but hadn't decided yet. But since you've got that Premium Deluxe Edition, it probably a little more, what's the word I'm looking for here? A little harder to justify adding an aircraft that you already have so many similar counterparts to.
Yeah.
Like there's a Seminole, but you already have the Baron, which is similar to a Seminole except higher performance. You know, you get a lot more a lot more performance out of the Baron. The Baron is closer to what you'd expect out of a twin you'd buy to actually use. The Seminole is a twin fleets buy for training, for multi-engine training. So in a way, there's a case to be made to have the Seminole if you're, a real pilot and looking to just have a aircraft you've flown getting a multi-engine rating or something. But Seminole doesn't particularly excite me. And the 182, my grandpa picked up all three, and he said the 182 engine sound is terrible. Of the bunch, he seems to feel the least optimistic about the 182. But his favorite of the bunch is probably the Mooney, it sounds like. So that's where I was headed, is maybe getting the Mooney. The only reason I'm tempted to get the Seminole is because I don't have a piston twin. Well, I do. I have the DA62, but I kind of want a more traditional piston twin, not some sort of modern, You're not going to find DA62s at your local FBO. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they'd be very rare to find. You may find a DA40. DA40s are actually pretty ubiquitous these days. They're starting to become as common as a 172. But the DA62, that's like a souped up, doctor's plane or something. It's something you won't find at your FBO. So I kind of lean away from going that route. Are you using your yoke or your stick?
My stick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I'm using a yoke. I
Oh.
didn't realize till I got in that this has a stick.
Yeah.
I was going to switch it around then. Which I guess I could have. It wouldn't have been a big deal. I could have just hit the button and turned on the stick.
Yeah. I'm getting a little closer to you into this formation here.
$6 miles out.
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna invest in the premium deluxe edition. I do want to get all the extra planes. Off your left wing. So we're no stranger to formation flying, at least. We're just normally formation flying much faster. I almost find that it's easier to formation fly in a slower aircraft like this. Ooh. The only issue is that the net code in this is not anywhere near as smooth as DCS, so you do warp around a little bit. I have to fly very carefully.
Lost how to zoom on this thing now. I'm way too tight.
What is it?
I said I zoomed in, or zoomed out way too far. I feel like I shot to be right over the airport and I don't see it.
Oh yeah, I just now realized that. Hold on.
Say it's an airport, it's just a ranch, so it's probably just an airstrip. I've forgotten how to zoom out on zoom in on this stupid thing.
Oh well, I was about to try to tell you, but your
Zoom map. Oh, it's the inner circle.
your controls will differ from mine slightly.
There it is. Oh, it's because it's not taking us all the way there. It's kind of a little bit in
Oh, I see it over there on top of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost visual on you.
if
I don't see you, but
the runway that I'm looking at now.
Yeah, I
We're
see
about a
it.
mile out.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't run into you.
Well, I don't think you can actually.
Well, aside from that, did you still have your crashes turned off?
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know if I ever turned them off or not. I think maybe I did.
All right.
Okay, so I gotta go. Yeah, that I ain't gonna make that run. Right? That's too short, I think. Probably not for me.
No, for you, no. Then just make sure I'm gonna try to climb a little bit.
Got a pretty good.
This is a very interesting airfield. Okay. All right.
See, I'm gonna take a long one. I'm crossing over the field now. There's probably 500 feet. So I'm gonna go.
okay. I don't see you, but
You said you're gonna land on the
Directly
long one?
about- Yeah, I'm about 500 feet directly over the field.
I don't see you. I'm gonna go ahead and get in the
Pattern for the long one as well. Oh, I see you over there. So you're just gonna touch and go and then keep on going?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I love the scenery.
Yeah, this is awesome to see. And being in VR really does add a lot to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's my 500. Alright, turn it on to base.
I'm on final, short final at this point.
Alright, turning on to final.
Ground.
It's a very interesting shaped runway.
Rotate.
Now is not a good time for this to freeze. Okay, there we go.
Flaps up. Head up to Marfa. see the Marfa lights. Unlikely at 8 o'clock in the morning, but
Unlikely, but worth a shot. And back up we go. Getting my right turn going and get back on course. I don't see you anywhere.
a little bit to the left of the course, or west, I guess, of the course line.
All right, altitude.
Well, I don't really know, but I'm getting 5,000. So.
Oh, you still haven't set your.
I didn't notice anything changing. So.
All right, getting back on the course. Oop, dang it. I gotta get used to that microphone being there.
Yeah, I hit my head on it sometimes.
I can definitely tell when that happens because I'll hear the thunk. In my case, I keep smacking it with my hand because I go to take my headset off to glance at the chat, see if I'm missing anything.
I gotta get that overlay going.
Yeah. Need to get that going. I'm going to have to be creative because it needs to be something compatible with WMR specifically, since this uses a OpenXR protocol instead of, OpenVR. I see you now. You're pretty well deconflicted from me. Do what? OVR drop? Yeah, it might not.
OVR drop's not gonna work.
Yeah, because normally you'll be using OpenVR with like Steam.
Yep.
That's not how this works. It's something totally different. Let's see, 30 minutes. I might have to put on the autopilot, take a pit stop. Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'm right on the course now. Look
I'm
at
just
you.
a shade off of it, but I'm making it that way.
Pilot deviation.
I'm gonna make a little pilot deviation now and go by this little peak. I'm gonna take a peek at this peak.
This one right here on the course?
Yeah.
The one I'm about.
Because I'm a little off.
Yeah, I'm about to fly over it.
Oh, you ahead of me?
I'm behind you.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got me now.
So overall, was this what you were hoping it would be whenever you got digging into the civilian flight simming?
For a first exposure? Oh, yeah.
Now imagine this, but flying local with a real, like, or not real traffic, but like with the ATC going.
Mm-hmm.
And you could really, really get some decent practice in, I suspect.
Well, I suspect so. Oh, that cactuses model. That's pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Like Seguro cactuses. I don't think Seguro cactuses are big here, but it looks cool.
I'm gonna dip down and check it out. Get as low as I'm able to without overspeeding the thing.
I like as you go over the peak, it hits 500.
Oh yeah. Mine kept doing that too. All right, I'm gonna get pretty close here.
500.
Oh, I see him. Yep. Yeah, I can't really speak to the accuracy of that, but
Yeah, but it's cool nonetheless.
yeah.
You know, because they're getting the desert terrain, right? And that's good.
Yeah, their algorithm seems to be pretty good about that.
I'm just wondering how accurate these trails going through here are. So I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to fly over Big Bend at some point and just see how many of those actual trail roads they have modeled correctly.
Yeah.
Have you seen Air America?
Air America.
Got Mel Gibson, and basically he's Mel Gibson and Robert Downey Jr. They're they're flying in Vietnam, but basically doing secret ops. They're not military. But they saw something I thought was really cool. I want to model sometime or just play. The guy was flying him, taking him basically for his welcome to the theater flight. And Robert Downey Jr. had been a traffic chopper pilot. So this was his welcome to the theater, and here's what we do here. And the guy, Mel Gibson, was taking him on that flight, and they're flying straight for a mountain, and Robert Downey Jr. is losing his crap over it, and it becomes evident that Mel Gibson is going to land on the mountain uphill. And so he actually lands a cargo plane uphill onto a mountain.
Interesting.
It was a really cool deal.
Sounds like something we'll have to try one of these days.
From the safety of my armchair.
Yeah, no risk of accidents or needing to call the FAA with that.
Exactly.
I can't copy, I'm flying. I need to send you that video. It's hilarious. The dude just raging at the ATC. Even though he's the one who, busted the Bravo. Didn't even get clearance. He just flew right into it with his, I think it was a Cessna 210? I don't know. But his tail number, of course, is public from that video. So you can look up the plane and there's pictures of it everywhere. And, there's guys who have flown out to airports and they're like, hey, look whose plane is here. They get pictures with the guy's plane. The aircraft is owned by Wife Approved LLC. So I thought that was kind of funny. I mean, he's still flying it around, so obviously it got settled, but he'll be a meme forever. He probably had to do some courses and maybe pay some fines or something or whatever.
So how'd you finally get your VR to display?
So what I had to do is I took my Windows Mixed Reality window. I went ahead and turned on all three monitors. So one monitor has slobs. The middle monitor is obviously the sim. And then the right monitor now has the Windows Mixed Reality portal as the only thing on that display. And then I'm display capturing that display.
That display, not the window, but the display.
Yeah, I couldn't get the window capture to work, but the display capture works fine. So I just kind of went with that.
Yeah, because if you display capture the center one, you're going to get that, like you said, that bifurcated.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't look good, and I wasn't about to try to crop it and make it work. I felt like it would still not.
No, if you got a better way to do it.
Yeah. The only problem with the Windows Mixed Reality Mirror View is it definitely runs a little bit poorer than like the OpenVR capture does. Of course, it might not be so bad now. I guess I could take a peek. Yeah, it's still very stuttery.
Set altitude.
Oh yeah, I can just reach over and turn the knob on my honeycomb to do that, like I just did. I'm not using the autopilot, so it don't matter. Mm, 17 minutes. This is nice, though. This is some real nice scenery. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to do a cross country, probably in this. Something normal. Maybe like a Bonanza or a Mooney if I buy it. But I want to do like a cross country. Oh man. And fly like some hops from along the route that I just drove from here to Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
And kind of just compare the sites as best I can remember and see how it is. Could be interesting. Make for an interesting drive. And then I might even continue on from there and fly up to West Virginia. I'll just have to see how far I get. I gotta pick a plane to do it all there.
Yeah, I might fly up to my grandmother's old place in Illinois sometime. Up in the country.
You might have to use something faster than a Cessna for that.
Oh, yeah.
Or you could just do like what I'm doing and just do hops.
Or maybe I'll fly there from here.
Well, I mean, the CJ4 and the Longitude are available for you. Those will get you there quick. Something to learn to fly. I think one of these days I'm going to do a flight in the CJ4. Maybe that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly either out to Alabama or back from Alabama in a CJ4 and then fly the opposite direction in hops. If I were to have to imagine a scenario, maybe it's a situation where I caught a one-way ticket to pick up my new plane and fly back. Something like that. Give me some motivation. Sometimes I feel like, you kind of need that. For me, at least, I need that mission. I need an objective sometimes. I mean, just flying like this is cool, but with DCS is a good example. It's a lot of fun whenever you take off and you've got a specific mission you're trying to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely have to do a lot more finding your fun here. So that's one way to do it. What I'll probably eventually do is pick up a subscription to On Air Company and get back into my company and do some flying for that. It's another really good way to put a mission to your flying.
I'm wondering on these roads, like you see these gravel roads, these dirt roads. I wonder in a plane like this if you can land on them, or if it's going to consider that a crash into terrain.
I've tested that before. I think if you land anywhere on the ground, it's fine. It's just if you hit an object, then it will consider it a crash. Of course, Well, the workaround for that to avoid any risk is just to turn off accidents, but I've landed in fields and stuff before, and it definitely works.
That's right, I did that. I did land in the field. I tell you, when you look around this kind of country, though, you're not seeing any buildings, you're not seeing houses, you ain't seeing nothing.
Yeah, it's got to be a while to come out here and see it in person and see just nothing for miles upon miles upon miles. I mean, I've kind of gotten a taste of it before. You know, it's a little bit like that when you drive out to Matagorda. You do get some pretty open, just nothing but farmland for miles, but this is a whole different kind of barren, you know?
I was telling Macy I'm missing Big Bend so much. I said I'm tempted this spring just to hop on the bike and take about 3 days, ride out there. And it's about a 12-hour, it'd be about a 10-hour ride on the bike. Spend a night or two and then come back. Just because I haven't been out there in a couple of years, I'm missing it.
How was that received?
She would prefer I not do it by myself.
Hmm.
If something happens to you, I won't know about it. Not a lot of other people to ride with that would want to go out there for a day or two. Camp.
Yeah.
I can do it on the bike, you know, cheap. Whereas taking diesel out there.
Hmm. Yeah, it gets a bit pricey in that monster truck of yours.
Yeah, it'd be basically 2 fill-ups each way.
Hmm.
It shouldn't, I mean, it's not, but, you know, you're talking about $250 in fuel. Just getting there and back. And then whatever you do there.
How much does it take to fill up your truck?
Typically about 32 to 33 gallons when I run it empty.
Hmm. Yeah, mine's only like 24 or something. But I suspect I get better gas mileage than you.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Yeah, the whole trip, I think I averaged about like 18 to 19 miles per gallon.
So why did y'all take that instead of the SUV?
Well, mainly Kayla just didn't want to put a lot of miles on her car.
Okay.
I would have loved to take her car. It would have been more comfortable. You know, it's got a smoother ride and, you know, it's more meant for that type of thing. But fuel economy, though, would probably be similar, if not worse, in her car, though. Her car gets really, really poor gas mileage. It has the same engine, same transmission as my truck, but it's heavier and less aerodynamic. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends. I think it depends on the type of driving. They're very similar, but I think hers is just ever so slightly worse. But it costed us about $150, give or take, in fuel for my truck. Her car would probably be similar, more or less, I think, at the end of the day.
Her car definitely gets better mileage than mine. Normally gets about 23 or so.
Mm.
Whereas my truck gets about. Well, if I get it on a highway at a decent speed, I can probably get about 15 out of it. But normally running around here, it's about 13.
Mm. What speed are you flying at?
95.
Okay. I don't see you anywhere.
I am 12.6 nautical miles out at a bearing of 358.
I am... What are you seeing your distance?
At the top of my nav.
Oh, I'm 13 miles out. So you're still just ahead of me.
I'm 12. I'm just a mile ahead of you. And, well, again, I don't know my true altitude, but it's showing 75.50. What's your barometer setting?
3022.
tough to get the mouse on.
Yeah, the mouse behavior is not as good as it is in DCS. It's a lot easier to click and mess with stuff with the DCS mouse pointer. They'll work on it, I'm sure.
3022.
Yep.
Alright. So now it says I'm at 7880.
Okay. Well, I don't see you, but I'm sure you're out there. Just the light, it's hard to...
It's a little off course when I was playing with the barometer there.
I'm sure I'll see you when we get close. Or at the very least, I'll see you when we're parked. And 6 minutes away. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So, how many miles is this from here?
It takes us, for me to actually get to the park is about 12 hours.
Okay, so it's a similar distance that I drove all the way up to Alabama. That's kind of crazy if you think about it.
It is.
It takes the same amount of time to get to the same state that it did for me to cross 3 states.
And the park is so big, you go into Marathon, you go out I-10, Highway 90, you go all the way out Highway 90 to Marathon, and then you have to turn south into the park, and it's another hour.
Wow.
Off the highway to get to the park. It's ridiculous.
And then from there, you're driving out to wherever you're going to camp out, right?
Yeah. Oh, there's a house. Yeah, it can be a. I mean, there's nothing out there. And once you get to the park, I mean, there's nothing. No houses, no. You got the 3 main roads that crisscross, like blacktop roads, and then the rest is some gravel, and then some. Basically, what they say are unmaintained 4x4 only roads.
Wow.
Which is honestly the reason I have a 4x4 truck. Is just going out there.
Yeah.
I like having the high water and everything, but that's really why.
Yeah, I recall you mentioned that the main reason you like to have 4-wheel drive is for going to Big Bend. And you were saying that you don't really use it much for anything else.
No, not a whole lot.
What city is this? Or town, I guess sounds more appropriate.
Marfa.
Oh, so this is Marfa.
Yeah.
So we're landing at an airport.
Yeah, we're 5 miles from the airport. This has got to be Marfa. Home of the Marfa Lights. Have you heard of those? Or?
I have not.
It's basically their version of the Northern Lights. Interesting phenomenon that you can see from there.
That's pretty cool.
Movies filmed out here. Shane, I think. Big long western took place out here. I can see the airport. I'm just off of it. I could line up for downwind from here, but you know what? Maybe just a long final. No, I'll put myself on a downwind for it.
I'm looking for it. Don't see it yet. Oh, I think I see it now.
Yeah, once you get above town, you'll certainly see it.
Oh yeah, I see it over there. Uncontrolled airfield. What runway are you landing on?
Yeah, I don't remember. Again, I don't have the commands to pull up the ATC and all that stuff.
Oh, I've just got a button for that on my yoke. Push to talk button. Well, are you lining up for final, or are you where you're at in the pattern?
I'm going on downwind. I'm taking the short runway, the north-south runway.
Okay, I see what runway you're talking about now. Are you landing from the north or from the south?
I'm gonna land southbound, coming from the north. I'm on downwind
Okay.
in our normal direction. Going left downwind.
All right, I'm gonna get into a left downwind here. I see the airport light now.
Oh, I see you.
Wait a minute. Huh, I'm lining up on the wrong one. I was lining up on the east to west. Oh, that's okay. I'm going to turn downwind on... Wait, now I'm confused. I see you, but... Are you turning?
I'm fixing to turn to base.
Okay, I see where you're at.
I guess east-west, north-south wasn't a good idea because it's actually running northeast, southwest. It's kind of a tough problem.
Ooh, picked up a bit of wind there.
Turn on 5.
Okay, I see you now.
Oh man, it's so much cooler doing this than it is in 2D.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be able to go back to 2D flying very much. Alright, I'm turning final now. A little bit longer of a final than you, so you should be clear by the time I'm wheels on the ground. This would be runway
22.
22. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna mess with the ATC here. Okay. Let me know when you're clear so I can go around if I have to.
I'm about to be clear. I am clear.
Alright. My turn.
Tell you what, you're right when you can actually get a feel for looking out the window and looking over the cowling and seeing where we get to go.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. It allows you to land a lot more, I feel like, more accurately.
Trying to see you coming in.
I just touched down.
Oh, there you go. You just touched it.
let's go park and shut her down, I guess.
I enjoyed that. That was, yeah,
Pretty darn
definitely
cool.
was worthwhile. If it wasn't so late, I'd find another flight. We can find the FBO, get us a cheeseburger or something.
You know what though? I wonder where the fuel is. I bet we'll find it.
There's a fuel truck. Stop engine. Yeah, I got some work to do. To,
Oh, you forgot to bring your flaps up.
oh, I did. I got some work to do to set up some voice attack commands.
Set my parking brake. Kill the avionics. Turn the key off. Alright, that was fun.
Oh, it's cool. Kill the avionics. It determines my flight's over, so it pulls up a logbook.
Oh yeah, yeah, it does keep logs for you, which is cool. Alright, time to main menu. It's gonna tell me, oh, they have a VR main menu now.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Isn't that handy?
My total time of flight, 1 hour 38 seconds.
You found your logbook? I've got 18 hours so far.
I've got 11. 11 and a half.
Let's see, what's my longest flight so far?
Oh,
3 hours.
That would be the one we took with that guy the other night. During our 24-hour game.
Oh yeah. You'd think so, but what was I flying back then? Oh, I think I flew the Caravan. Let's see, here it is. Yeah, that was only like an hour and 15 minutes. My longest flight is KEFD to KJFK, which was 3 hours 55 minutes. And that was a while back. Hang on, what's the date on that one? That was back in August, so not long after release. Alright, let's go back to profile.
That checklist was Shift C, right? Not Control C.
Shift C, yeah.
Set up that key bind for voice attack.
Full catalog. Yeah, so free content, yes. Okay, I've got all of the stuff. There's some new free content you may or may not have, for starters. But yeah, the sale's still on. Some of these airports are super cheap. You can get like some of them for a couple of bucks. If there's like a specific airport that you like to fly or think you might fly a lot, it's the time to buy is now. Ksan, $10. That's not bad. But the bigger thing is the Carinados are 40%. Yeah, so you can still get them. The Seminole, Ovation, and the Skyline for $18. I really want that Seminole. It's beautiful.
Hang on, I'm about to switch out of off my headset.
All right. Profile. Yeah. There's that Aviators Club livery. That's cool. I can rock that.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'll need to
I
try.
haven't gotten out of Microsoft, so I needed to go back and.
Oh, gotcha. I'm gonna need to try this. Some more planes for sure. Try them out in VR, you know, see what they're like. Let's see. I guess I could throw something up real quick here. Let's see here.
I could say maybe I have to be careful because I could definitely put some hours in this puppy now in VR.
Yeah. I feel like it's probably going to be even easier to just completely get lost in it. Where the heck is KXH? Why am I not able to find it? Oh, right there. Alright, and I'm going to load up in a... what's a good plane that I would like to see in VR? I'm just going to pick one and load up and go. I guess I could check the... Yeah, the 152 real quick. So I've thought about doing like a... doing that flight to Alabama in the 152. But I feel like that would probably take forever, really. 152 is not a fast aircraft. Here we go.
Kilo Alpha X-Ray Hotel traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra taking off runway 27 departing straight out.
Oop. Don't shut down, don't shut down, don't shut down. There. Okay, this is actually pretty cool being in the 152 like this. It's definitely a more cramped, basic looking cockpit, but
Oh, is this the Aviators Club livery you were talking about?
yeah. This is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna like flying the 152 in VR. You can already just right off the bat get a feel for how much more cramped it is. But like there's that road that leads up to it, up to the airfield. There's Highway 6. Let's follow Highway 6 for a minute here. Over there somewhere is where my my buddy, this guy who's a state trooper, he used to live in this place over here next to the airport. I don't think they live there anymore, but these little warehouses over there. There's a 521. I'm going pretty fast here. Yep, this is cool. 152 is a lot more cramped. But I wish they had like a 152 variant that also had like a little navigation panel in it, though, you know? But for VFR training, you know, you don't really need navigation in a 152. I'm going to do some research on it, though. Man, this is awesome. Oh, I love this. Seeing the steam gauges here, and this might become a regular for me flying the 152. Alright, I'm gonna land.
Come out with some helicopters pretty soon.
Do what?
I thought they were supposed to come out with some helicopters.
At some point soon. I know that's gonna be on my list for sure. Can you imagine this, but in a helo? Oh man, the low level like fidelity, but with the fun of flying a helo, it's gonna be amazing. Back on the ground here.
Decide which of these airports to do when they're doing these high fidelity airports.
How do they decide?
Yeah, I mean, here's one, Darrington Municipal Airport. I don't even know where the hell that is, but
I think it's just if there's a demand, or maybe if it's like a local airport for the guys who design it. There's a, you know, if it's a popular airport for a certain region, sees a certain amount of traffic, if people ask for it.
Moscow landmarks.
Interesting.
Washington landmarks. East Frisian Islands. Scenery and landscape. London.
I have a feeling that the Cessna 152 is going to be
Staple.
a mainstay. Yeah, it's. I'm liking this. It's just simple, small, flies good. The only thing that's going to suck about it is that it's slow, but. This is just so freaking cool. It's way cooler than I could have imagined. Now I want to get the premium deluxe, so I can get the Aerobat, so I have the glass ceiling in the 152. All right, let me bounce out of here. Main menu. I don't even. I'm scared to see what time it is. 1:30.
Yeah.
Oof. Yep. It got late.
Hong Kong.
What's another plane I'd like to see in VR? Set as departure.
Ooh, Bryce Canyon. Oh, it's just the airport, I guess.
I guess I could check out the
Ooh, a Kit Fox.
I've heard mixed things about that one.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it may be better now, but I heard at one point it wasn't
I'm
wasn't
gonna buy it now. I'll mark it as a favorite so I can go back to it and read up on it.
yeah. What do I want to fly?
Long EZ. Of course, that's already one of those is already included in the. see if it looks like I remember.
I'm gonna try this out. This JMB VL3. It's a unique aircraft. It's not gonna be accurate using a yoke to fly it, but I want to check out another VR aircraft, and then I'm gonna get out of VR. I just want to see everything there is to offer. For
Kilo Alpha X-Ray Hotel traffic JMB Aviation Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra taking off runway 27 departing
Oh, yeah.
straight out.
this is definitely you can tell this is an ultralight. Ooh, it's squirrely too. It's fast. Holy cow.
What is it?
The VL3. This thing is really quick. I need to get me a left-handed stick. I need one. Okay, this thing is unbelievably fast. Try to do a landing in this. Do what?
There's already command set up on that VAP file of autopilot or air traffic control, and it pops up the ATC window. Nav log. Display the map. Set altimeter. Look at that. Jen, I guess I'll call it for tonight.
Had about as much as you can stand, huh?
Well, I've been up late the last several nights, but with the baby, so.
Oh yeah.
And she's been exhausted, so I'm gonna go lay down. But if Allie wakes up, I'm gonna get up with her and feed her, so she can sleep.
Gotcha. Sounds like the diplomatic duet.
I think she's starting to hit the wall. I take less sleep than she does. She requires more sleep than me, so
Yeah.
if I'm exhausted, I know she's really exhausted.
Yeah. All right. Well.
It was fun. Well, I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow, but I'll either be on tomorrow or Sunday.
All right. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Tomorrow's hit or miss, but this thing's hard to fly. Feels weird, really squirrely. Anyway, the next few days I should be on for another night or two. I'm just not sure what that looks like yet. Good Lord, sorry. This thing was hard to land. All right, there. That's enough. Let's shut it down. you still there?
Yep.
Okay, there. Now I can focus. Anyway, yeah, so maybe control space, enter exit environment. Maybe what we can do is next time we'll do DCS. I guess it'll depend on if we have any ideas for any more flights. I'm sure we can think of some sort of flights to do, but I could get into some DCS soon. It's been a bit since I last played DCS. So. All right. Well, I will catch you later.
Sounds good.
See you.
See you.
All right, folks. With that, I am going to transition into playing something else for the next 20-30 minutes or so. And then after that, it will be the end of the night for me. So bear with me for 5 minutes while I get my stream reconfigured. All right, back at it. And I'm gonna decide what we're gonna do here for the rest of the stream. Gotta get my webcam back up. Okay, let's see if we can push that out over here. Yeah. It's fine right here. Okay. So, I'm a little bit torn here. Oh, hold on. I need to fix that autofocus right now. Turn off the autofocus. Alright, there we go. And we're going to try to get a better angle here. There we go. Okay, so the big debate I'm having here is if I want to do some warships or if I want to do some Kerbal. Pretty difficult decision to make here. On one hand, I haven't played Kerbal in a while. On the other hand, I only have maybe another 30 minutes in me. And that, depending on how I play, can be 1 or 2 games of warships, or it can be just one mission with Kerbal. So I definitely have a bit of deciding I need to do. So, sorry, this is new, so I'm trying to find a place where it's comfortable. I think I like the idea of doing some Kerbal. You know, it can be tough to get missions done with my son running around. So I think we'll play some Kerbal. I can grind warships handily, but what is all this about? Cracklefang, thank you for the raid and the follow. Much appreciated. Indeed, my friend. Indeed. We are just about to transition here into something different. I'm just trying to make up my mind of what we're going to play. I think I've settled on Kerbal Space Program. So for those of you who are just joining in, if that is up your alley, then feel free to stick around and enjoy some space stuff for a while. And updated. All right, let's get that going. Yeah, I don't know what this guy here needed, but we're gonna ignore that. All right, let's get this Display capture it. I wish there was a better way to do this. I've just never been able to get game capture to work properly. Oh well. I am using slobs. I know, oh, it's on the wrong screen. I hate when that happens. Oop. I know, OBS is certainly a more powerful tool to get your stream the way you want it, but at the same time, I'm really bad about being lazy, and I've already got slob set up the way I want it. Okay. What I'm struggling with now is Kerbal Space Program opened on the wrong monitor, so I gotta fix that. Here. I know how to fix it. There we go. It's not just this game, and I can't really say that it's every game either. It's just, it's often enough that certain games don't behave properly with trying to do the game capture that I don't like to bother with it. I can do a display capture and know every time it's going to capture whatever's on my display. But whenever I do game capture, it's hit or miss. Okay, here we go. Dang it. I really want to do borderless. Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do borderless here. Anyway, I kind of just make do. Here we go. Okay, so earlier I just started this new career and have only finished like 2 flights. So we have a lot of science to uncover. And I do need the larger fuel tanks, so we're going to research that. And yeah, exactly. It's one of those things where in the moment I kind of just, oh, hang on. My game audio is not coming through. Why is that? Interesting. But yeah, it sounds like, you know, we're in the same boat where it's you get to a point where you just don't want to you don't want to have to mess with it. You just want to fire it up and it work. Oh, that's why nobody. Now it should work. I had my volume tweaked wrong. Okay. All right. Let's turn them up. Yeah, see, I hate whenever I can't do borderless. All right. Let's go back here and see. We've got 21 research points. That's not enough for any of these things. So we're going to take stability. That's going to give us radial decouplers and nose cones and such, so we can build some pretty Epic stuff. All right. See you around, Crackles. And thanks again for bringing the raid and dropping on by. I'll catch you later. All right. We are going to start with a fresh craft here. Wait. Before we do that, let's take a look at the let's take a look at the contracts. We have 0 contracts active. I'm fairly certain I can escape the atmosphere. I'm also fairly certain that I can get an orbit in. So we'll take those 2. Alright, so I'm going to go with the basic Mark 1. And we're going to toss a shoot. Inline decoupler. No. We're going to carry a payload. Okay, we're going to drop that volume a bit. KSP is very loud. And we're also going to dip the volume to like 50% in line with everything else. There we go. That should make it a lot more reasonable. Okay, so moving on. We've got our payload bay. We're going to do a inline decoupler. There. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they added colored variants for that. The next thing we need is... When do I get MacJet? Probably later. Okay, we're gonna need some fuel. We need to buy this one here. Alright. Now, I know we can get to orbit, but unfortunately, we don't have the vacuum rocket motor that I prefer to use, but we're gonna make this work. Yeah, we're gonna make that work. I'm just gonna have to be very careful with how I use it. I might even need to add another fuel tank. We'll do one of these. Okay, now let's add the inline decoupler, and we'll do some of these, and we'll actually do a little less of that. Alright, and this is going to be another swivel inline. And now we're going to run the Reliant here. Alright. We need to buy a radial decoupler. And a couple of thumpers will be perfect here. Let's fix the offset. And I think I'm going to place them a little bit lower here. Oh, we're off center. There. Sweet. Okay, now we don't have any struts, which is problematic. We're gonna have to do auto strut. And hope for the best, honestly. Alright, aerodynamics. We need some nose cones and we need the winglets. Alright. So that looks good. It's not quite matching, but I can live with it. Okay, so we're gonna do the winglets on the bottom here. And midway up the staging, we're gonna do a smaller set of winglets. Okay. Now for the interesting part. We need science. So I at least want 2 goos. I need just 1 barometer and 1 temperature probe. Okay. Close. We're going to need an antenna. Plop it right here. And I think that covers everything really meaningful here. I'm not going to be able to achieve a whole lot better than this. And even then, I have my doubts. Well, for one thing, we have too many parts. Probably not. For one thing, I forgot the limits on parts and mass. 440 hours I've played this, which is nothing compared to most people, and I've still forgotten that whenever you start with a brand new career, you can't build whatever you want. So I gotta pare this down a bit. Hang on. Okay, before we do that, and by the way, welcome Jofada. Happy to have you join. Hopefully you stick around and have a good time. What am I doing? I just lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. I need to see if I can afford to upgrade this. We need a name for this first. Hang on. What is a good name here? You know what, Jofada? You have named this rocket. That is now going to be yours. Okay, let's go back here. And see if I can afford to fix this. Nope. It's the launch pad I want to upgrade. Okay, I'm going to upgrade the launch pad. That takes care of the weight issue by a lot. Now I got to cut down on the parts. Right off the bat, you're right. Comms, we can live without. Ralph Crampton. You got it. We're going to call it that. Alright. I could probably cut down on the mystery goo and just live with 1. I don't necessarily need... You know what? We can save a lot more parts here. That is one thing that I can cut down on. Straight to the moon. Love it. How many more parts do I need to kill? We need 6 more parts gone. Okay, I could live without these. I don't think that they're going to make a big difference aerodynamically. And my favorite thing to do when I'm this pressed is switch to a tri-fin if I can make it work. It kind of clips a little bit. Let's see if I can't. I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. Let's check our staging. That looks good. Okay. Wait, what am I still? I'm still over by 1 part? Hang on. Okay. You know, I think I can get away with just 2 fins here. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how this goes. I feel like a complete noob at this, though. I used to play this so much. Weird. Auto strut. I need to turn that on, probably. Alright, so we're going to throttle that down. And here we go. Well, whether I like it or not, it's going to turn. Not the direction I wanted it to turn in. Okay. You know, it's those fins. I should have flipped. I should have flipped the boosters and the fins to try to get it. You know what? It's okay. We're just gonna go into orbit this direction. It's fine. It didn't specify what direction we had to go into orbit. We just needed to get to orbit. Santa Carmen. Well, let's verify EV's real. All right. Let's see here. Oh, I can't even. I gotta do this all by hand. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm gonna throttle down here. Pretty soon here I'm going to want to pick up the pace. Now might not be a bad time. Let's start. Let's get into orbit. Okay, that's one thing done. Now would be a good time for a crew report. hope I have enough liquid fuel to finish this. We should be fine. What could possibly go wrong here? So go ahead and do an observation. Almost there. Picking up speed. Okay. And there we go. Not the orbit I had planned for, but that's okay. I'll take it. Yeah, for sure. Ultimately, early game like this, the only goal is just to try to... Oh, I gotta do an upgrade. To try to just soak in as much science as you possibly can. Everything is kind of an extra at this stage. You know, it's not until you are routinely launching bigger vehicles that then you can worry about stuff. The bat orbit. That's great. That's great. I'm drawing a blank on what I was about to say, but yeah. So something cool is this is my first experience with the DLCs. So this playthrough, this career playthrough, is going to be interesting. And that is one of the ways it's going to be very interesting, because up till now I've just played with stock, with mods, of course. I've dabbled into the mods, but this was my first experience with the DLC packs. So what reminded me of that is I'm looking here and I'm like, wait a minute, what's up with these other launch sites? And then I recall, oh yeah, I have access to a lot more goodies now. So anyway, I really mulled it over for a while and finally decided at the end of the day I'll get my money's worth out of it. Okay, so I could possibly land there, but I'm not going to bother. Let's speed up time now. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting this anywhere near any sort of the complexes, but we'll go ahead and we'll light the burners here. This might be a good place to observe again, just to try to collect some different data. It's probably not going to count as anything different. You know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to do it on re-entry. I think I'll get some science from there. Let me log the pressure data here. Log the temperature. Okay. And now, time to go home. Alright, see how close I can get. Oh, hang on. I bet I can get decently close. Let's see here. And that's all I got. Now all I gotta do is hope that the aero braking slows me down to where I can land somewhat close to that launch site. Be cool if I got close. Alright. Let's ditch this stuff. Wait a minute. Well, I'm losing the mystery goo. I forgot to collect the experiments. Wait, I can't EVA. That's okay. Whatever. Whatever. I'll just do it again. That's fine. That's not a big deal. Just the feeling of defeat that kind of washes over you whenever you make that mistake. And there goes all the science to burn up in the atmosphere. Speaking of that, let's re-enter. Turn off the SAS here. Yeah, I'm gonna overshoot. Don't matter. Right. Well, damn indeed. Ooh. Something's getting a little hot. Oh, great. That was another experiment, wasn't it? Yep. And I'm gonna lose my barometer as well. Maybe. So, in hindsight, I should have probably had that bay after all, because then I wouldn't have lost all my stuff. I'm still going to pull in a decent amount of science, but nowhere near the amount I was hoping for. Anyway, I've seen everything that I need to see for that re-entry. I could probably pick up a little more science data on the ground. But I definitely need to get the astronaut complex upgraded soon so I can do EVAs. Lots of yeah, I should have. I've gotten away with this before. I can only wonder if they've tweaked the heat model since the last time I played, which was... It's been years. It has been years since I last really played this, so... Either way, I got one of them back at least. I can't complain too much. There we go. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to collect that data. Board. Log. To another. Yeah, it's been... Now I got to think about it a little bit. I think it has been about 3 years since I last seriously played and really tried to get into it. Okay, recover. Let's see what I managed to get. I'm hoping for at least like enough science to pick up the next tier of something. 40, 45, 57. Even better than expected. Very nice. And lots of funds. That's good. I need it. Alright. This is where I start really getting the dough. 30 is going to feel very oppressive. Yeah. I think... So basic science gives you the science junior, the experiment storage unit. But advanced rocketry Oh, really? Interesting. Aerodynamics, wait. Did you mean aerodynamics or aviation? That's a tough call. And in the long run, I really want advanced rocketry. That's going to be critical. Okay, because it has wheels. That makes sense. I'm going to need advanced rocketry if I want to do a moon mission. So I think at this point my focus will need to be still kind of terrestrial missions and terrestrial science until I can move on to getting this. And maybe probably not this. The two things I need to do, I think, before I try a moon mission is I need to get enough credits to upgrade the VAB, as well as advanced rocketry. Flight control could be nice, but okay, basic science. I feel like I could go for basic science, turn around, get aviation, pick up all the other stuff, the other biomes around the space center, and then from there I could pick up advanced rocketry. Let's do basic science. All right. Now, before I relaunch that, what I need to do is need to look for some contracts here. I really hate the focused observational surveys. Well, I feel like I should take this mission anyway. Because it doesn't end. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. All right. Expires never. Yeah, and that gets us a nice advance. Probably not enough to upgrade the VAB. No, close though. Pretty close. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's just the amount of time it takes to do some of them. I need another one that's quick and easy. I guess I could take this one and just throw that on there. That one's easy. Yeah. I could upgrade. And that might end up being my next upgrade. But for now, I'll just take the two that I've got. Let me clean slate it. And we're just going to do like a... Wait. We're just gonna do this this gig real quick. There. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't think you have to actually launch it and like send it up. I think you just have to test it. Oops. Okay, let's try that again without blowing it up. Okay, that was my fault. I forgot to throttle down before I ran the test. Okay. Run test. Recover vessel. So I don't think that costed me anything. I think I got all my money back. Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, nice. So I didn't even have to put the tank on there. Oh well. That's oddly specific. Oh, another launch site. Rovmax Model S2. I don't think I have the Rovmax Model S2. Maybe I do. I don't think I do. What is the Rovmax S2? I didn't think about doing that. That makes sense. That's smart. Like a solid rocket booster tested at the launch site, just empty it. So many new parts that I've not seen before. Well, I don't know where this Rovmax thing is, but I suspect that I probably don't have it. Okay. That's unfortunate. Wait, do they give it to you? I'll try it. I'll see what happens. I feel like they give it to you if you don't have it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's just throw one of these on here. Wait a minute. Does this technically mean that I could use this part and drive around and collect all the data? I think I could. I think I could do that. Let me see if I can like throw like a does it need to be the launch pad? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make like a little space car plane thing, and yep, exactly. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna game the system here. If I can get this thing to freaking click. I mean, I could use a fuel tank, I guess. Probably be easier to use. Yeah, but if I recall correctly, I did get the batteries, so I'll have to just stack a bunch of batteries on it. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. We'll put this on there and we'll run that. We don't need the fuel tanks at all. We're gonna throw the Science Junior on there, and then I'm gonna have Bob run it. I think he can reset experiment, and I can just keep running that experiment over and over. Throw one of these on there. Throw one of these on there. Throw that on there. Let's place the oop. Oops. Shoot. I have to replace it with symmetry turned on. Yeah, that should actually sit low enough. I'm just gonna try and drop it a bit. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. See, what would I do without you here to help me out? There we go. Alright, we've got our thing here. Hopefully the control situation is easy to resolve. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, batteries. Thank you. See, I am hopeless without the help. Need a bunch, yeah. Like, a bunch. Wait, I'm gonna hit the limit. There. That's everything I can possibly take. I don't know why, but it makes me think of a beetle. Okay. Hopefully this is enough batteries to knock this out. That's way too. Wait, hang on. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring the front wheels forward a bit more. It's way too top heavy. Front heavy. Okay. Oop. I'm gonna do something else here. Oop. Dang it. Hopefully that doesn't block him from getting out. We'll find out. Let's see. Okay, I might need to turn off the reaction wheels. That's better. Let's check that electricity charge. Oh yeah, we got tons. Was the runway a biome? It don't matter. That's fine. I will drive back over there. We have a potential crisis coming. Baby monitor appears to be dying. Let's see if I can save it. Launch crater. Alright, here we go. The first stop on our space station, or space center tour. The astronaut trailer. Alright. Collect all. And I think I need to go back to an EVA to... Wait, maybe I didn't have to do that. Oh well. Alright, next stop is this place here. Okay. Wait, was that the same thing? Oh no, that was a different. That wasn't the astronaut complex. That's the contractor thing. And I forgot to conduct the material study. Oh well. We'll do a crew report. Do an EVA report. Board. Collect all. Restore. Restore. Okay, let's go back to that place and run that again. I'm just missing one thing here. Material study. Collect all. That beeping is making me nervous. It's not a big deal. I just don't like the sound of it. Alright, let's go to the next step. Which I think is going to be R&D. Collect all. Restore and restore. All right, that's R&D. that got dicey. Do the VAB next. EVA. Restore. Restore. All right. It's a lot of science. I like it. Now, pretty soon here, I'm going to have to actually call things off for the rest of the night. After this little mission here, I'm going to have to wrap it up. My son is looking like he might wake up soon. Alright, observe the goo. Wow, that's a big jump. Oops, hang on. I can save a step by doing that. Dang it. I hate that you have to get out to restore them. Collect all. Alright. So next we'll drive over to the launch pad. Do our test. Why is that not charging? I don't have time to worry about it. I'm just going to turn it off. Whoa. Oh, dang it. Well, that might have just cut this short. This is why you don't try to drive and manage stuff at the same time. Okay. You know what, though? Aha. You can do anything if you try. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to point towards this and see if I can very carefully climb it. I just don't have enough power. That's okay. I don't think I need to climb on top of it. Here we go. Let's keep it moving. I need that. There's a mod that tells you what biome you're in and stuff. And I really wish I had that right now. Oh, dang. Well, we'll fix that in a hurry, won't we? No problem. Find the biome yet? Yep, I am. Keep some of these I have already done previously. That's fine. Yeah, I've already done that one. I've already done the EVA report here. But let's run the test. Why did I not get credit for the test? What am I missing here? Oh, they're more specific. You have to be at the launch site. Okay. Let's go to the launch site then. Specifically the launch site. Nope. It's okay. It might mean the runway, or it might mean something else. I'm not going to sweat it. Let me just see if I can get out of this mess. I might be stuck. That would suck if I was. Okay, I just need to pick up more speed. Ah, crap. Oh, I know what I need to do. Watch this. Aha. Well, I had it. Well, dang it. Alright. I guess that's the end of that. I'll have to finish doing it another time. That should have gotten me a bunch of science anyway. 115. Yeah, I could have done better, but that's fine. Okay, let's just go do this test so I can get that out of my contracts. Just throw this on here. Jofada, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. We're just going to throw a leg on this thing. Don't matter where, we're just going to go do the test. There. Whatever it takes. Yeah, and that's how I feel. It's enough to get me through some stuff so I can pick up aviation. Definitely I'm going to want that. And yeah, advanced rocketry for sure. Alright. I definitely want to upgrade this soon, but really, I don't know. However, unfortunately, this is probably where I'm going to have to end things off. It's almost 3 a.m. for me here, and I really want to keep playing, but my son might be waking up soon, and that means I need to get some sleep while I can. But Jofada, it's been great hanging out with you, and anyone else who's been lurking. I hope you've had a good time. I should be back at it. Maybe not Maybe not tonight. I guess technically it would be tonight. Maybe not tonight, but maybe in the next couple days I'll be back at it. I'm still working on getting a steady schedule, but we'll get there. Anyway, until next time, have a good rest of your day.